Hey, thanks for checking out my channel, and I definitely want to thank you guys for taking the time to check out my 5 lessons on entrepreneurship. Just a couple of gems I believe will be helpful to people who are either emerging entrepreneurs or just entrepreneurs looking for information on how to really maintain their venture and to try to discover some different perspectives. So I pretty much put together a couple of things that have helped me, and hopefully this will be of help to you. So without further ado, first just want to really quickly talk about the importance of the action plan, and then I'm gonna go into steps on what specifically you need to focus on within that action plan to make sure that you are seeing your vision through. So as an entrepreneur, we know that things change. We know that sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, sometimes it's all around, and we definitely have to make sure that we are prepared, because there is not smooth sailing. There's some things that need to be adjusted, and the best way to make sure that you're prepared for those adjustments is just to make sure that you're creating some type of goals and having a plan that will at least be a guide point. So let's get started. All right, so a couple of things. First, we are going to make a list of goals for the day, week, month, and see how they fit into your long-term plan. So as an entrepreneur, we have these big visions, these huge goals that we want to accomplish, and things that we want to achieve by certain points. So it's important to make sure that you are writing your goals down on paper. You commit more to your goals when you write them down on paper, because they are pretty much a map that's going to help you to reach the destination. So first of all, make sure that you're writing it down, and then once you have it written down, that's going to be your action plan, something that's really going to guide you forward. So first, make a list of your goals for the day, make a list of your goals for the week, make a list of your goals for the month, and then just kind of see how they fit into your long-term plan, like the long-term scheme of things. And it's okay, like if you have big outrageous visions, that's great, put those down long-term or whatever is realistic for you, but make sure that you write them down. And as you create your list, put like little nudges and action steps that will actually help you to get from A to B. So first tip, make a list of your goals for the day, week, month, see how they fit into your long-term vision, and make little notes on different action steps that you could possibly do to make sure that you are reaching those goals. Okay, so here we go with the second tip. Keep an eye on your list. So the list that you made in step 1, make sure that you're keeping an eye on the list and update it constantly. Make sure that you are checking in with that list. You need to adjust, remove, or add anything as needed, and just make sure that you are making some type of progress. So then that way you can look back on those goals and say, okay, hey, well, this might have been unrealistic, or hey, this was too easy for me, and you can adjust as needed. But definitely make sure that you keep an eye on that list. I would probably advise at least a couple of times out of the week, since you have goals for the day, the week, and the month, and adjust as needed. And pretty much your most important thing is going to make sure that you're monitoring your progress to see where you are moving forward or see where you are kind of falling short. And like I said, make sure that you are keeping an eye on that list. All right, step 3, we are talking about allocating time to work on the list that you made. So this is pretty much one of the most important steps. You have got to make time to take action. So make sure that you're not just writing your list and filing it away in a folder. You need to definitely make sure that you're allocating time, whether it be after work or on the weekends, wherever you are most comfortable trying to slot it in, the time for you to work on your entrepreneurial venture. Make sure that you are actually dedicating enough time and sufficient time to really get some of those tasks done, and to really make sure that you're just not writing things down and not getting it done. So you want to carve out the chunks of time throughout the day that are going to work for you. Carve out the chunks of time a day that are going to work for you, and just work on those goals. Don't write up a list of goals and tasks to stuff them away. Like I said, really focus and make sure that you are only giving yourself maybe a couple of things at a time to do. Don't come with a laundry list of everything that needs to get done at once. Break it up, work on it, and then move on to the next thing. All right, so the 4th tip, and all of these are important, but this one is definitely important as well. Focus on you. Focus on what you're doing. Focus on your vision. Focus on your goals. You can't get anywhere looking around. You got to look straight forward. You have to have vision of from where you are to what the end result you want to be. You got to focus. Like even right now, I'm trying to make sure that I drive that home because it's so important. You need to go at your own pace, and you need to move away from trying to keep up with others, because your own creative vision is really what's going to give you the edge. So it's okay to kind of look and kind of see what trends are, or just try to get a feel for the industry that you're working in. But as an entrepreneur, that's one of our strong points, is the creativity and the freedom to really use the creativity to create what it is that we want. Okay, that was a lot of creatives. But anyway, yeah, I mean, definitely, like I said, just focus on you, focus on what you're trying to create, and you will be the best version, or your product will be the best version of what you're bringing to the table, because it's your own thoughts and ideas. You know, we all have influences, but your project needs to represent who you are and what you're trying to bring to the table. So 4, focus on you. Okay, and my 5th tip for launching and moving forward on your entrepreneurial venture is going to be the importance of taking breaks. Look, you got to give yourself some space. You definitely have got to give yourself some time. I know a lot of people may not agree with that. Some people say, hey, you know, go as hard as you can, as fast as you can. But at the end of the day, you end up burning yourself out. So definitely take those breaks when needed. You know, you got to have a breather. You got to step away from your work so that you can get a renewed perspective, and you got to clear your mind. You got to meditate, take a walk, do whatever you need to do, but make sure you're not putting all your time and energy trying to get everything done at once. Take your break. You know, go and take the trash out, or do something that you enjoy. You know, you got to make sure that you're focused and you're 100% when you do give your time and effort toward making sure that your project is on task. But you can't do that if you're tired and you are overworked. So make sure that you take your break. So that is my 5th tip. And like I said, these are just some, you know, key areas that I think will be helpful for people who are on their journey. They have definitely helped me, and hopefully they'll help you guys too. All right, I'll see you for the next chat. You guys have a great day.